friends around, all of a sudden something will creep back into your mind and remind you of where you've been, of your origination. Thirdly, can I tell you this morning, sin will hinder you. It's hunting you. It's haunting you. Whether you want to admit it or not, brother and sister, it is hindering you. I know there's some that feel like I don't feel bad for anything that I've ever done wrong. I feel good in my sin. I've done whatever I needed to do. I'm still living in sin now, and I've been saved. Can I tell you, that is a doctrine of devils. And I tell you, when you get saved, you come out from among the world. You become a separate and a chosen individual. You become a unique person. You become a peculiar individual. And you are not somebody that is still living in sin and claiming salvation. I've come to tell you this morning the reason why some of you have not yet received what you need in this meeting has nothing to do with God, has nothing to do with whether we've got quality singing or quality preaching. It doesn't have anything to do with whether there's been enough power or anointing to deliver you. There has been a hindrance in your life that has kept you from receiving everything that you need from God. Sin will hinder you. Sin will keep you. Sin will do whatever it can to keep you from receiving the antidote, the remedy, the solution. Sin is hindering us. Some of you are looking at me this morning thinking, preacher, you've got it all wrong. This is all base. I'm going to tell you right now, it would surprise you the cover-ups that's going on in the house of God as individuals come in and they come under the guise of salvation and they come under the guise of being a good Christian individual, and all the while there is secret things that are hidden in them. I promise you this morning, if sin had an odor, we'd have to open up the doors and clear this place out, because there is a problem. There is a problem. I said there is a problem in the church, and we need to identify what that problem is. That problem is not that we don't have power. That problem is not that we don't have hunger. The problem is sin is hindering us. Sin will find you out. Here's what I've come to tell you this morning. You have a choice to choose where sin finds you. Can I tell you that sin can find you in heaviness? I read this morning, just daily devotion a little bit, about Cain and Abel. And what I found is the very first individual to be born found that sin was running so fast, pursuing him so hard, he could not outrun it. I don't believe Cain, when he first saw his little brother, instantly hated him. I don't believe that Cain hated Abel from the beginning. But I believe the sin that was rooted, that was born into him as a result of his parents, was something that he could not run hard enough from, to the place that he found that he wanted to do it in himself. He wasn't going to do it God's way. He was going to find some way to do it by himself. And God would not accept his sacrifice. God would not accept anything that he did. And here's what I find. God gave Cain a warning in chapter 4 of Genesis. He said, and the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? Can I tell you, when there's sin that is chasing you and sin that is pursuing you, you might think that you're hiding it, but can I tell you, it's written all over your face. Can I tell you, it will affect your countenance. It will affect your joy. God help me right here. It will affect your praise.